with our signature regular coffee blend. So do you have any difference or similarity with this product? It's easier for me to walk around to communicate with you. So how do you like it? Do you have any difference between the regular coffee expression, or do you have something special?
I really like it. It's very nice. The difference, I think, is the spices at the end.
Yes, so little spiciness comes from the Satsumatsukasa corner, right? So our blenders try to make some excitement as a single expression. And despite its higher proof, 58%, it is still mellow and drinkable. It is because of the coffee distillation. So coffee is still a very old type of column still, and it is not efficient to obtain alcohol, but it retains more flavors from the ingredients. That's why Nikka stick to this outdated antique machine even today. So let's move on to the malt part. As you know, we are making malt whiskey at Yoichi Distillery in Hokkaido and Miyakyo Distillery in Sendai. And we are doing a continuous experiments in every making process. For example, we are making malt whiskey of the malted barley at different peat level. Sometimes we are making whiskey at non-peated, light peated, medium peated, heavy peated. So currently, our heavy peated is up to 70 ppm. So it used to be up to 50 ppm now, but our blenders are expecting more peated whiskey for the wider expression. And also, we cultivate and diversified yeast culture in-house. So from time to time, our blenders choose some unique yeast culture to generate unusual flavor, aroma. And also the fermentation period at Yoichi and Miyakyo are different from each other. Then also different distillation method. And also we are using the various cask types like New American oak, ex-sherry, ex-bourbon, and refill cask. And also we have also small amount of Mizunara and French oak. We have a lot of different casks. And we have dunnage warehouses and lab warehouses, so that becomes the diversity of aging conditions. And also we are using the young whiskey and matured whiskey. So a lot of elements to ensure the diversity, so that result in a wide variety of malt whiskeys in-house. Because generally speaking, Japanese companies do not exchange casks with each other. That's why we have to make the variety of malt whiskey to make our blend more complex. So in Scotland, many people exchange casks, but we do not exchange casks with Suntory or other companies. That's why. So this is one of the key factors to ensure the diversity. So this is the difference distillation at Yoichi and Miyakyo. So Yoichi pot still, are very small and short, and with straight neck, and the line arm is descending, and they are heated by direct coal fire at high temperature. On the other hand, pot still at Miyakyo is much larger, taller, and with birch neck, and the line arm are ascending. And they are heated by indirect steam at lower temperature. And as for condenser, Yoichi has one tube, while the Miyakyo has chevron tube. So everything is intentionally designed differently to make a beautiful contrast between the two distilleries. Who has visited Yoichi distilleries? Who has visited Miyakyo? So if you have a chance to come, so please visit our distillery. So they are open to public. So you can make a reservation online. So thank you for waiting. So let's try the second whiskey, malt pieces. Again, it is bottled at 58%, and this is non-chill filter. And this is the blended malt. And as for distillation, this is pot still, the copper still, but from Yoichi and Miyakyo. And the components are almost same as the regular FTB, but blenders added a touch of the Yoichi's new American oak and heavy peated batches to enhance, to increase the satisfaction as a single expression. And as for cask type, this is also complex. So we fill recharred, remade hogshead, and also actually burnt and American oak puncheons. Puncheon is a larger cask with a capacity of around 500 liters. So as for aging, the youngest whiskey in the components is distilled in 2011, and oldest whiskey is 2011, and the youngest whiskey in this formula is 2021. So it is quite rare to just take out the taste malt whiskey within the blended whiskey. So that I think it is another exposure to find the charm of the malt whiskey components in the blended whiskey. Very beautiful, quite well balanced, and also I will find a pleasant peatiness, extra peatiness, because the extra components to enhance, to make it better. Do you like it? How do you find it?
I think this one is a bit stronger, and like the aspect like tastes like caramel.
Thank you. How do you find it? My friend.
Really nice. Not expecting that, and quite eager to taste extra marriage with both of them, and cankers actually.
So normally, when it comes to blended whiskey, the grain components are dominating. So it is a good opportunity just to try the malt whiskey in the formula, so that you can enjoy how it is aromatic and flavorful. And that also ensure the full body of the FTB at the top. So you already tasted the grain components and the malt components separately. So next procedure is blending. At Nikka, our blenders first selected batches. But let me explain the terminology. So at Nikka, one batch means the same production. So whiskey made from the same ingredients and fermented with using the same yeast cultures, and for the same fermentation period and the same distillation method, and filled in the same type of casks and stored in the same type of same places, same warehouses, and same place, and for the same aging period. This is what we call one batch. But one batch is never means the one cask. We have several casks at one batch. Then we have the wide vast reserve of whiskey. As I mentioned, we are making different type of malt whiskey and grain whiskey in-house. So blenders select batches, and also they make sub-blends as a pillar of the blending. I think you can imagine when they make a new product from the scratch, just handling the 100 different batches are too messy, too complicated. So instead, they have some sub-blends. So making whiskey with a different style, like a Yochi heavy aged or a Miyakyo sherry cask. They are the pillar to make blends. Then using the sub-blends, also they adjust adding some batches to make it consistency in the taste profile. So today you already tasted the malt pieces as a sub-blend and also blend pieces as a sub-blend. So it's time to combine two pillars together. So next whiskey is FTB before marriage. So let's try whiskey number 3. So this is very special sample provided by our blenders only for this masterclass. It is not for sale. So ABV is 58%, and this is non-chill filter. And ingredients are corn and malted barley. And this is a combination of the coffee still, coffee distillation, and pot still distillation because it is a blended whiskey. So as for the components, it is exactly same as a regular FTB, but just after blending, before marriage. How do you find it? You like it? Yeah, it is only very complicated because the component is the same, exactly same as the regular FTB. I think it is good whiskey itself, but for me it's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Sweet. I think it is. You said it is good because they are good components, right? That's how do you find it?
It's sweet, but it's very yeah. It's very harsh on the.
So please keep this liquid so that you can compare with the FTB after marriage. So let me explain about the maturation and the marriage. So at Nikka, after distillation, the new make of the grain whiskey and malt whiskey are filled into the various casks, such as New American Panton, ex-sherry bag, and also ex-bourbon barrel, and also some Mizunara, maybe Mizunara, we have small Mizunara, and also French oak, and also once we have some Madeira cask or Upper Vande cask. So we have a lot of different casks. But before to fill into the cask, the new make will be reduced to the 63% alcohol. So after the accumulated experiences, we think the 63% is the best ABV to fill into cask for maturation. And the whiskey is matured individually for the different period and different aging. Then after maturation, all casks are collected together and blended depending on the blender's recipe. So whiskey after the final blending will be filled this time into used Panton casks. So are you familiar with Panton? Panton is a type of the cask. So the capacity is a 500 kiloliter, but the different shape as sherry bag. Sherry bag is taller, slimmer, but Panton is like a like it's board. So we are using the Panton cask for marriage. The marriage is not for aging. Marriage is to harmonize all the components in the formula to make it mellow and rounder. So for example, if you cook the stew or green soup or curry, the second curry on the second day tastes better, right? Tastes milder. This is something like that. So just put whiskey after blending into the old cask to wait for the 3 months. So during the period, each component in the formula merged each other to make a melons. This is the marriage. And after marriage, liquid will be bottled at 51.4. This is FTB. So let's try. Sorry. And we have a special location to specialize in marriage and also cooperage. This is the Tochigi aging cellar. So you are familiar with the Yoichi Distillery and Miyaikyo Distilleries, but we have another site called Tochigi aging cellar. It was built in 1977, and it is located at the Sakura City in the Tochigi Prefecture. I will show the map of Japan later, because nobody knows the Tochigi. And average annual temperature is around 50 degrees Celsius. Not too hot, but not too cold. And as for the size, it is 1.8 times of the Yoichi distilleries, the 1.3 times of the Miyaikyo distilleries. So this is the biggest site for Nikka for the production. And here we are doing the maturation of the grain whiskey. So as I mentioned, coffee grain is now distilled at the Miyaikyo distillery, but we don't have enough space to mature the grain whiskey. So we should keep enough space for maturation malt whiskey there. So after coffee grain is distilled, the new make will be transferred from Miyagikyo to Tochigi aging cellar for maturation. And also the old whiskey from the Yoichi and Miyaikyo, even Satsumatsukasa and Moji in Kyushu are collected, and for the final blending or batting at Yoichi and Tochigi aging cellar. And also the marriage of the FTB and also some Super Nikka and the Nikka are conducted at Tochigi aging cellar. And also we have the biggest cooperage among 3 cooperages here. So it is very beautiful in the beautiful forest in the Tochigi, but actually 70% is a forest. So we can use just 30% of our asset. So there is no damaged warehouses here, but instead we have very big black warehouses. And we have cooperages. So Nikka has 3 cooperages. So Yoichi, Miyagikyo, but they are quite small. And the Tochigi cooperage is the biggest among the 3 cooperages from Nikka. Then this is a place to mature the grain whiskey and also conduct the marriage. This is the inside of the tall warehouse. We have huge casks stored. So unfortunately, the Tochigi aging cellar is not open to public. This is quite rare to introduce inside of the cellar. And this is the map of Japan. So this is Tokyo, where I'm based. This is the Yoichi Distillery in Hokkaido. The Miyaikyo Distillery is located in the north part of the main island, Sendai. And this is Tochigi aging cellar. This is in the middle. As I mentioned, old whiskey from Yoichi and Miyagikyo and even Moji and Satsumatsukasa in Kyushu are collected, get together at the Tochigi aging cellar for batting and for final blending. So this location is very convenient. And after final blending, whiskey will be transferred from Tochigi aging cellar to Kashiwa plant in Chiba for bottling. So this is the good location in the center of Japan. And also, it is surrounded by the beautiful nature and also quality of water is good. That is another reason to founder chose this place, Tochigi. So thank you for waiting. So let's try the FTB after marriage. So this is ABB 58 non-chill filter. So components are exactly same as the regular FTB. So only difference is just marriage period after 3 months. So if you have 2 glasses before and marriage, after marriage, let's do this. 2 sip before, after, the back to before. So FTB after marriage is very mellow, but components are completely same. Only difference is 3 months marriage. How did you find it? So it's much easier to drink, softer, smooth. Ever. So this is effect of the marriage. Before marriage. Okay. Because as I mentioned, it is a whiskey itself is so good, and also it has some impactful. But basically, 3 months marriage is the right timing to take out from the cask. So this is mature marriage in the used punch of cask for 3 months, and sorry. So now you try the both pieces and 2 different pieces, and you try the FTB before and the marriage. So it's time to try the regular expression FTB. So before tasting, let me explain the alcohol stress, the unique 51.4. So regular expression is bottled at 51.4. So this is the ABV determined after repeated trials to best recreate the richness of the WhiskyLive flavor. It was liquid created in 1980s. At that time, the blenders used to use the terminology, the British proof. So they tried a lot of different ABV. Then came up with the idea to deliver the whiskey at 90s proof. That was equal to the 51.4. So we stick to this unique ABV because of the concept. But also we believe that this is the best ABV to deliver the richness of whiskey. So, and as for the beautiful design, designed by Mr. Taku Sato. So design concept is a small block of whiskey because it is intense flavor. That's why Sato preferred the smaller bottle. That's why it is 350cl. And very square, simple square bottle. So original shape, this shape has been almost same as the original. Sometimes slightly fine-tuned to fit the bottling line to damage the label. And also label design, we try to keep it original, except some fine-tuning to satisfy the changing regulation. But original design, it is almost 40 years old design, but still looks modern and timeless. It represents the ultimate Japanese simplicity. So today you will find some small sticker. So this is the sticker of FTB. So using the same paper, the same shape, same size of label. Please use it, stick to your note and the mobile. So let's try the regular FTB expression. So this is bottled at 41.4. according to the concept. And this is chill filter. And this is the blended whiskey. And this is combination of the coffee still and pot still, both are copper. And this is a blend of the more than 500 different batches. So coffee grain are the majority. But the influence of the malt whiskey from ex-bourbon barrel is very distinctive. And also this is a very complex blend from different type of casks. And as for aging, the oldest whiskey in this formula is 2007, and the youngest whiskey in 2021. After tasting whiskey with more than 58, I think the even 51.4, you will find it's very mellow and drinkable, smooth, because of the malt, and also because of the mellowness of coffee grain as the base ingredient. Then we have another expression, the last whiskey to taste today. It is the limited edition FTB extra malt. So same as the regular expression, this is bottled at 41.4, and this is chill filter and the blended whiskey. So components are exactly same as the regular expression. The only difference is 3 months extra malt. So for the regular expression, we spend about 3 months for marriage. But this expression, 3 months extra, that almost about 6 months for marriage process. So this is a limited edition, so for 52,000 bottles, but it is only for export, not for Japanese market. Because the FTB is much important in foreign markets. So maybe Japanese customer will envy because they can have it. So in France, this retail price is 55 euro. How did you find it?
US also or just Europe?
US, yes.
US as well?
Yes. So, of course, in France and also in Europe. So we are going to ship this product to US and some Canada, little Canada, and also Singapore, and also surrounding country in Southeast Asia, and Hong Kong, and Taiwan, and Korea. So just we released this product in France. I think the US will have a container a bit later because of TTD. How did you find it? So it's bolder and richer. But in person, I prefer the regular expression because it's smooth, drinkable. So how do you find it? So which do you prefer? Don't be shy.
Because I really liked the before marriage. I thought it was very smooth, and I feel like it's closer in the sense of like
Yes.
it's very rich and it's very sweet in a way. I don't know. It's tough to find exactly the words, but it has a lot of it's very round.
Yes,
It's-
very well. So everything comes together to make a mellowness and perfection. Thank you. How about you?
You said it already. It's bold and rich and very smooth.
Suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Elegant.
suppose, elegant, yeah. Normally, the whiskey over 50% alcohol is too harsh, too hard to drink. But this is still drinkable mellowness because of the marriage, and also because of mellowness from the coffee grain. So lastly, let me introduce a limited edition gift box. So extra marriage. This bottle will be separately, solely distributed. Now it is available in the market. But as for grain pieces and mold pieces are a part of this special gift set. So 3 bottles are sold. So in addition to the extra marriage, it has the pair of the mold pieces, grain pieces, so that they can fully understand the secret of the beauty